Well, everyone, it looks like the iPhone 16 Pro has somewhat of a small little issue, which is actually pretty interesting because I thought this was going to probably happen at some point. I didn't know it was going to be this particular iPhone, but things are looking to be that, most probably the iPhone 16 Pro isn't really going to sell as well as Apple was probably expecting it to, sell. Now, the 14 Pro ended up selling really well. 15 Pro sold okay. The 16 Pro, these numbers are actually pretty insane. So for the iPhone 16 Pro in particular, the sales numbers or the pre-orders of these iPhones, which you could probably think is going to stem over for the whole entire year, the pre-orders sales of the iPhone 16 Pro is actually down 27% compared to last year. How insane is that? That we've seen basically 27% decrease from the sales numbers of these particular phones. So this is a very, very crazy thing because if you're going to go through and pick up an iPhone, you're probably going to want to buy the latest one and, go through that way. But it doesn't seem like that many people are buying the 16 Pro. Whereas on the iPhone 16 Plus, it looks like a lot of people are buying this one. Those sales are up 48% this year. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I think the 16 Pro isn't really going to sell as well as the previous models. One, I think it's not really that big of an upgrade coming from the iPhone, 15 Pro. I think the 15 Pro was a really big upgrade with the action button, Apple Intelligence, and USB Type-C. The 16 Pro, really what you're getting is like faster phone kind of and like a bigger display. Other than that, I don't really think people care about all the other features that Apple kind of threw in there. So I do think that's a very, very important thing. I think if Apple just did one thing, if they increased the base storage to 256, I think a lot more people probably would have bought that iPhone. But regardless of that, the 16 Pro is also in this weird situation because the rumors of the iPhone 17s are going crazy. A lot of people are seeing what Apple's going to be throwing in inside of the iPhone 17s. And it looks like, for a lot of people, Apple kind of wants you to almost switch over to the 17, even if you buy the 16, which Apple wants you to do that every single year. But the rumors of that are kind of stating something like that too. So it is a very interesting thing that we're in this situation where essentially with an iPhone like the iPhone, 16 Pro, it's not really selling that well. I don't really think it's going to sell that well. It's still going to sell millions of units probably, but it's not going to overtake the 15 Pro or the 14 Pro in terms of sales unless Apple does some really big trade-in deals or they, do some really big sales in the future. But other than that, that's kind of what we're seeing for these particular devices. So if you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.